Make it bad. Hey y'all, and welcome back to Transparency with Trista. Today is very, very special because I am doing Q&A. So many questions here, guys. I'm so excited to answer these. So now that you have an idea what the channel is going to be about, it's only right that you kind of know who I am, right? Before we get started, y'all, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that has liked, commented, and subscribed to my channel, and that is like my first video. No, this is my second video. So excited. So thank you so much for the support. It does not go unnoticed, and it is very, very, very appreciated. So you're ready to hop on into this Q&A. We're not going to get too deep today. However, with the questions that I have here, you may find something out that you probably didn't know about me, and that's always fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, question number one. Wow, it's a loaded, well, not really a loaded question, but kind of. What are you passionate about? Whew. So whenever I start talking about what I'm passionate about, it gets serious, and it can either get emotional and start crying, or I can really just get ooh, I'm just so passionate, But today I'm just gonna be somewhere in the middle. My number one passion, let's say the needy, the less fortunate, impoverished, homeless, and our youth homeless population. And that has been a passion of mine since I was little. I think mainly because my family at one point struggled, and we were homeless, and we stayed in shelters, and we stayed in motels, and at one point we were the needy. So I think that's where my empathy and the passion came from. Since I was a young child, I've always been one to give back, and so that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about giving back to our community, and I'm passionate about helping the less fortunate, but mostly our homeless population and our youth homeless population. I could go all day about our youth homeless population, because I'm just so passionate about it, and no one talks about our youth homeless population, and so I'm such a big advocate when it comes to really being the voice for them, because there's not a lot of services for our youth who are homeless, guys. Whew. I'm not going to go on the rant today. However, know that it exists. Know that there are youth out there who are homeless, living on the streets. Each city is different, and so when speaking of my passion, a long-term goal of mine is to move to California. That's the #1 city for youth homelessness. They understand that it's a big epidemic, and they have the resources for this population. So that is my passion. I'm passionate about the needy, less fortunate, and our homeless population, and our homeless youth, guys, our babies. So yeah, that's my passion. Mainly because, I get it, I understand, we've been there, and it is so humbling as well. So don't get me crying, okay? Next question. What did you study in college? Y'all, these questions are I swear I did not put these back to back. I'm mixing them up. So this kind of goes hand in hand with my passion. So I studied social work in college, and actually got my undergrad and graduate degree in social work. Fun fact though, my original major, my sole purpose of going to college was to major in broadcasting journalism. Kind of what I'm doing right now, right here on this YouTube channel. I wanted to be a broadcaster, but I only wanted to broadcast on the red carpet because I wanted to be with the celebrities. I was to the movie awards and all the stuff with the celebrities and on the red carpet with the mic, and ask them, so what's the tea? That's why I wanted to do broadcasting. But I also wanted to be on the big screen and someday, be on someone's TV show, or, being an actress, all that stuff. So I just wanted to mainly be on the screen. I felt like I was cute enough to be on someone's screen. Ironically, I didn't want to do any news broadcasting because I felt like it was too depressing. But here I am in social work, and I hear stories all the time, and you would think it would kind of be like, well, that's kind of the same thing. Only difference is with the news is they're broadcasting, whereas social work, you know, you're just, you know, dealing with the stories, you know, firsthand. So interesting, right? But I do believe that, you know, one day I will be on someone's TV show or have my own. Like, I think once I retire, I'm gonna have my own, you know, like, situation. So hang in there with me for a few more years, okay? Okay, next question. Question number 3. Number 3. What would you sing at karaoke night? What would I sing? So I do know it will be a throwback, like a throwback of early 2000s, maybe late 90s throwback. I'm feeling some. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me. In a song amazing, it's not a dream. I want you to stay with me. Too bad this is a karaoke night. I love karaoke night. I think it's so much fun because you don't have to be good to sing karaoke. You really don't. Like, you just heard me. I'm not that great, but I don't care. And after enough waters, you really don't care what you sound like on stage. Okay. Next question. Mix them all. Okay. What's your favorite color? Ooh, I'm so glad you asked. My favorite color, if you can't already tell, it's yellow. I love yellow. I think it represents my personality. It's bright. It's in your face. You cannot miss it. It's fun. It's vibrant. It can be a warm color in a sense, depending on what you mix it with. And it represents my favorite flower, which is the sunflower. I love sunflowers because I feel like it's my soul flower, or spirit flower, sorry. But again, it is my soul flower because I love sunflowers. I feel like if I were a flower, it would be a sunflower. They're considered to be happy flowers, and yellow is considered to be a happy color. And when I think of just like being the light that I am, I think of just spreading that light all around me. So my favorite color is yellow. My favorite flower is a sunflower. Okay, next question. What's your favorite snack? Ooh, I love snacks, guys. So one thing to know about me, other than I'm extra, okay, I have this thing called country girl snacks, y'all. I'm from the country, born and raised. I am not ashamed. If you did not know me, you probably wouldn't have known that, just how I carry myself. Not that I disown my country roots, you know. I'm still a country girl. You hang out with me long enough, you'll know I'm a country girl. I grew up on pig feet, chitlins, cornbread, rabbit, hog, deer meat, squirrel, all that, okay? But I have this thing called country girl snacks that I have to have. I'm not really into the gummies and the candy. That's not my go-to snack. My go-to snacks are dill pickle chips with a little hot sauce, salt and vinegar chips with a little hot sauce, some boiled peanuts, Cajun boiled peanuts. Ooh, my mouth is watering. Cajun boiled peanuts, ooh, are my most favorite. Ooh, my most favorite snack, y'all. My most favorite. Aside from my country girl snacks, I like bread too much, and so I try not to do a whole lot of like bread, but I will. Like, I love pretzels with cheese. I love crackers with cheese. I love cheese. So country girl snacks, and I got my cheese and stuff like that. So those are my snacks, y'all. Hallelujah. Right, next question. Where are you from? Well, since you asked, I'm from good old Georgia. I'm good old Georgia peach, Southern belle at its finest. Born and raised. I walked around barefoot for so many years. I ran on rocks. Side note, I used to race guys like I grew up with, like our cousins and stuff. We used to race barefoot, okay? I grew up next to a cow pasture. And we would try to go out there and like, cause they were like this electric fence, and I was always a person that would like do the dare. Like I would be dared to do stuff and I would actually do it. And so I was dared one time to go out there with like a quarter and like touch the electric fence. I mean, nothing happened, but I mean, just the thought of like what we did growing up is just so funny. I used to chase chickens and then be chased by chickens. I would like chase after the little chickies, and then mama would come out there and like chase me and almost got my butt one time. Oh yeah, I grew up, yo, I'm from the country, but I'm a country girl. But I love the city, but I'm still a country girl, okay? I love my country. I'm a country girl. All right, next question. Relationship advice. Okay, well, since you asked, my number one advice to you, because I have so many that I could give you, but number one, you listening? Come on, lean a little bit. Lean me in, come on. Number one, sis, bro, whoever's watching this, if they cute and they don't pray, they can't stay, okay? I'm gonna say it again, in case y'all didn't hear me in the back there. If they cute and they don't pray, they can't stay. Okay, because that's important. Okay, it's important to make sure you have a godly relationship. And if they're not praying with you, over you, they're not praying together, if he's too cute and he don't know how to pray, if they can't pray, they can't stay. That's all I'm gonna say today. Okay? Okay. Next question. What is the biggest lesson you've learned when it comes to adulting or life? Ooh, so many. I mean, just from, you know, post-grad life, graduating, you know, college and graduate school. I graduated my master's at the age of 23, so that's pretty young to have a master's degree. And I think just going through that process was a lot of like coming out of school and moving back to, you know, my hometown. That was a big process for me. But I will say, like, post-grad life, I had to really learn how to trust the process. And I know that sounds easier said than done, because I was not trying to trust the process, y'all. I was trying to expedite everything. You know, I had these plans of, I'm gonna have this by this age, this by this time frame. And there's nothing wrong with like setting goals, but you can make the plans, but the Lord's plan will always prevail. And we were not on the same page. We were not on the same page, y'all. And I had to learn it the hard way. I can be very stubborn. I'm better now that I'm older, but I was just really like, that was I just had to trust the process. And I think just as of this year, now that I'm at the age that I'm at, it's just like I want to be intentional on who I have around me. I just don't want friends just to go hang out with and that's all our friendship consists of. It's just us having fun. I want substance in friendships. I want people who I can walk through life with, and that's what's so important, like that community that can stick with you through thick and thin, and not so much social relationships. Last advice, just breathe. Just breathe and make sure you are doing your self-care. Self-care is so important, guys. Self-care is so important, because if you can't constantly pour out and pour out and pour out and not fill your own cup back up, you have to do your self-care, guys. You have to do self-care. And that's it for now. Next question. Your favorite hobby or thing to do? Ooh, it really depends on the type of mood that I'm in. But my favorite hobby for sure, or my favorite thing to do, I love to cook. I love to cook. I don't know it's something about just being creative in the kitchen and like mixing these ingredients and mixing this and mixing that and coming out with this beautiful, tasty dish. I love to eat, so of course I'm gonna love to cook. I just love creating in the kitchen, honestly, whether it's baking, cooking, air frying. I don't care. I love my air fryer. My favorite thing to cook is Italian food. I love good pastas, mainly because I love bread and I love cheese. I love cheese. So I guess my favorite hobby to burn all that off would be to, you know, to be active and be outside. I love a good dance fitness class. I love to get down in my dance fitness, belt line here in Atlanta. So I love to just get out on the belt line and go on the bikes, or just walk the belt line and stop in at one of the restaurants and get some snacks. I feel like if you're eating while you're like fast-paced walking, you kind of burn the calories that you're taking in. So it's kind of like it goes hand in hand, you know? So you're not really gaining the weight, you're burning it while you're eating it. So that's what I like to do. I'm just saying. It may work for you, it may not, but it works for me. Next question. One word to describe yourself or your life. Ooh, that's a good one. One word? I mean, other than fun, because I'm pretty fun and I'm pretty funny. But if I had to pick one word to describe my life, it would definitely be resilience. I think that when people look at me, they automatically assume just because of how I carry myself, or because I'm happy, I'm happy-go-lucky, positive, upbeat, that I haven't gone through anything, and that's not true. And that's one of the reasons why I want to create this channel, is to show you that, you know, everyone has a story, and just because they don't look like their story or what they've gone through, that they haven't, you know, experienced anything in their life. So I would definitely have to say resilience, because as I mentioned earlier, you know, just a little bit that you know today, is that my family and I, you know, we were homeless at one point. You know, we stayed in a shelter, we stayed in motels, we moved a lot because my mom's a single mom trying to figure it out on her own. So that's just a little bit about my story. But you know, like, I've seen some things as a child that I probably shouldn't have seen. I mean, I've experienced some things that you know, the average child has not or should experience. And just, you know, just going through life in general, the things I had to overcome and statistics that I had to also overcome, just based off of life that I was brought into. So definitely resilience. And I'm still, you know, applying that word to my life now in adulthood. Like, there's still some things that I'm overcoming as an adult. I think that'll just be my word for the rest of my life, because I feel like I was born, like, as soon as I came out of the womb, at first he was like, bam, out the womb, adversity, here it is. But I think that just because I'm breaking generational curses too, that, you know, I have to be resilient, and I have to, you know, have that strength and that push to keep on trucking and be a trailblazer. So share your story. Like, no one can share your story for you, and there's nothing wrong with not looking like what you've gone through. I think there's strength in that, is resilience. I would sing it, okay? Because all right, guys, well, that is the last of my questions here. I hope that you learned something about me today, and I hope that was fun for you, because that was fun for me. Just Q&A. I wish I had more questions for you guys, but like I said, as time goes on with the channel, you will learn more and more about me, and you will learn more and more about people that I bring on to share their story. So I would love to know more about you, though. Like, hello, I can't be the only one talking about myself. I mean, unless you want me to. So I would love for you to drop some fun facts in the comments. I want to know about you. You know, tell me where you're from. Tell me your fun facts. You know, answer the questions that I answered today. Again, thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to like, comment with your fun fact below, and stay tuned for the next one. Have a great one. Peace.